name is Gretchen Hahn, and I'm a recruiting specialist in the Graduate College of Engineering.
Hi, I'm Hariharan, and I'm director of this multidisciplinary graduate engineering program and also the associate teaching professor.
And this is the Faculty 5 Seattle Campus Edition. You've worn a couple of different hats since you've been here at Northeastern. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. So I actually wear not two, but three different hats. One, as I said, I am the program director for the highly multidisciplinary graduate engineering program for the College of Engineering and at the Seattle campus. And two, I'm also the associate teaching professor, which means that I get to teach courses on AI and data to master students.
Yeah.
And finally, when I'm not doing these other two roles, I do research on how to make all of us live longer and healthier.
Ooh, I want to hear more about that research. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes. So this goes back to when I was a child, when I was like 8 or 9, third or fourth grade. My favorite grandma passed away. She was the one who used to tell me stories every night. So I became really, really sad, but also that got me thinking, why is it that humans have to wear out over time and then pass away?
Mm-hmm.
And I carried that goal of wanting to understand aging for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
But until I got into my master's and to my PhD, I wasn't able to take action on that. So that was the reason why I got first interested in wanting to understand the biology of aging. Today we're actually landing rovers on Mars and sending reusable spacecrafts into space. But we still haven't managed to crack the code of why our bodies wear out over time.
Mm-hmm. Wow, cool. So what does that research look like on sort of a day-to-day basis for you?
So that research typically takes the form of finding new data sets. That's one thing that has changed, right? So because technology has exploded, we are getting pools of data, new kinds of data. The scale of data has changed. The types of data that we get has changed. And there's so much of patterns in there, and it's not important that we just find the patterns, but you also have to find the causes of aging, the causes of age-related disease. And now we have this powerful tool called artificial intelligence to help us actually sift through these data sets and find patterns and causes.
Wow,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, very cool. AI actually getting to work with humans and help them.
Yes.
Love that. Are you able to bring students into this research that you're doing?
Yes, so students play a big part of my research. In fact, in almost all of the courses that I teach, the students have to do a teamwork-based project. There is no final examination, right? So what this means is that they not only get to chime in with their own ideas, but they also get to execute the ideas that are given to them. And this builds teamwork because that means that you are part of something that's much bigger than yourself. And the feeling of facing setbacks that happens quite frequently in research and overcoming them as a team and finally getting to the goal as a team. I mean, that is this incredible feeling.
Yeah.
That's hard to convey through words.
Cool. So it sounds like you get to work with students a lot on all of that. That's really exciting. How would you describe a successful student working on one of your projects?
That's a great question. So we typically look for three different things. So first one is definitely the motivation. Sometimes you can actually see the spark in their eyes when you interview them. So people who are really motivated tend to do really well, even if they do not meet the requirement for the necessary background. That's the motivation. And two is their ability to adapt quickly, because the technology, as we all know, is changing so fast that you need to be able to come to terms and learn and apply new machine learning models and new AI technologies to these data sets. So that's the second one. And the third one, which I just mentioned, was the teamwork. They have to be comfortable being part of the team, because most of the really big questions in science these days are best tackled as teams. Different people bringing in different points of view, diverse backgrounds, and they're all hammering away at the same problem from different points of view, and until the problem is solved.
You heard it here first, everybody.